When Taylor Swift walked on stage at Liverpool's Anfield Stadium, the crowd went wild. Her signature red lipstick matched the energy of her era's tour. On the inside, though, a storm of feelings was building thanks to her boyfriend, NFL star Travis Kelce. Travis is known for making big moves, but this time he really went for it. It cost him a cool $5 million to plan a surprise so big. At the same time that Taylor sang "Love Story," the stadium screens lit up with a video of their relationship. Their love story played out in front of thousands of people, from sneaky looks at award shows to romantic trips. When Travis showed up on the screen, everyone gasped. His words could be heard throughout the stadium: "Taylor, you're my touchdown, my forever. To show it, I have a little something ready for you when you get home." Taylor was shocked and felt a lump in her throat. She knew Travis liked girls, but this was the next step. She finished the song, but her voice was a little shaky and tears were coming out of her eyes. The crowd knew how she felt and cheered even louder, their love for Taylor making her happiness even stronger. After the last encore, Taylor ran backstage to her changing room with her heart racing. A small satin box was sitting on a table that was covered in roses. Inside was a collar made of diamonds that was so bright it could be seen from space. Travis had written on the note, "Wear this as a reminder of our love, my queen." The tears that were running down Taylor's face were not tears of sadness, but tears of pure love. She held on to the necklace and felt the weight of Travis' love, which went beyond diamond rings and surprise gifts. The love she felt there made her feel at home and saw. It made Taylor Swift, the pop star, feel like she was just Taylor, the girl madly in love. The surprise of Travis's family and friends made waves all over the world. Taylor, on the other hand, saw it as more than just a nice thing to do. She saw it as proof of their love that was as real as the tears she shed that night in Liverpool. There was excitement in the air. Anfield Stadium, which is usually filled with loud Liverpool FC fans, was now filled with Taylor Swift's famous songs. In a glittering costume, the pop star took center stage as thousands of fans sang along with her. In the middle of the happiness, a quick romance formed between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Their first spark quickly turned into an intense affair, and their love story had grown very quickly. As the Liverpool show got closer to its peak, Taylor got ready for her last act without realizing it. Travis planned a treat for her that she didn't know about and that would leave her speechless. As the last sounds of "Love Story" faded into the night, the stadium lights went out while Taylor enjoyed her fans' praise. People in the crowd fell silent, and there was a heavy air of expectation. Suddenly, a spotlight shone on the middle of the stage and showed a huge heart-shaped box full of red roses. Taylor let out a gasp and put her hand to her chest in shock. The box slowly opened, and Travis walked out with a huge smile on his face. He had a beautiful diamond jewelry in his hands that cost an unbelievable $5 million. "Taylor," he said first, his voice loud enough to be heard across the field. "I knew you were the one as soon as I met you. I was moved by your singing, your passion, and your kindness. Tonight, I want to show you how much I love you by giving you something." Taylor's eyes filled with tears as Travis walked up to her. The size of his move made her so emotional that she couldn't say anything. When he got to her, he put the chain around her neck gently. They looked at each other and felt a moment of pure love. The Swifties were seeing a real-life fairy tale play out right in front of their eyes as the stadium exploded in cheers and applause. When Taylor got emotional, she threw her arms around Travis. Their hug showed how close they were. Later that night, Taylor was still crying backstage. The surprise was a moving sign of Travis's love. She would always remember that moment as proof of how strong love is and how magical it can be when someone does something unexpectedly nice. Their short-lived relationship reached its peak at a show in Liverpool, marking their love story forever in the annals of pop culture history. Taylor Swift stood in the wings, her heart racing, just seconds away from taking the stage for her last night in Liverpool. The roar of the Anfield fans washed over her. Travis Kelce, her boyfriend, had a treat planned for her that she had no words for. As the first chords of Taylor's first song filled the stadium, her jitters went away and were replaced by the thrill she always felt when she performed for her loyal fans. The crowd sang along with every word because her energy was contagious, and their cell phone lights made a sea of sparkling stars. Around the middle of the set, there was a hush in the crowd as a huge screen came to life. A video montage played of real moments from Taylor and Travis's quick marriage, including kisses given behind the scenes, dates full of laughter, and loving hugs. Taylor watched with a soft smile on her face as memories came back to her. At the end of the video, there was a close-up of Travis. He spoke straight to the camera with eyes full of love and admiration. "My love, Taylor, you make my world brighter in ways I never thought possible. Your skills, your kindness, and your contagious laugh are some of the things that make you so very special." Taylor was so upset that her heart grew and tears filled her eyes. The surprise wasn't over yet, though. There was a live feed of Travis himself on stage with a microphone in his hand. "I wanted this night to be one you'll never forget," he said, his voice heavy with emotion. "So I got you a little something." The crowd let out a collective gasp when the curtain behind Travis was pulled back to show a shiny Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster, a car that is thought to be worth $5 million. Taylor's mouth opened wide as her hand flew to her mouth. "Happy birthday, my love," Travis said in a whisper, and the speakers in the stadium made his voice louder. "May this be just the beginning of many more incredible adventures together." Taylor walked out on stage with tears running down her face because she was so moved. The way she rushed into Travis's open arms showed how much love and happiness they shared. The cheers from the crowd were like a symphony of happiness for the pair. That night, Taylor couldn't help but think about the amazing night she had just had as she drove her new car through the streets of Liverpool. Travis's gift was not only very expensive, but also very personal. It showed how much they loved and cared for each other. She looked in the rearview mirror as she parked outside of her hotel. The soft glow of the city lights made her look beautiful. She let out a happy sigh when she realized she had everything she could ever want: a successful job, fans who loved her, and most of all, a love that made her feel like she could take on the world.